Most of us enjoy going out for a good event. Music brings people together, and what better way to spend a big night out in summer? But every event represents a risk for those putting it together. The bigger you go, the bigger the payoff when things go well. But if things don't go to plan, the organisers can be left with a hefty bill to foot. Que Pasa has been putting together some of Gibraltar's biggest parties for the last 5 years. But in a challenging climate, Jonathan and Justin are calling time. For now, at least.
People that have got mortgages and cost of living is going up, interest rates are going up. So if you have to sacrifice something, the first thing you're going to do is just sacrifice going to an event. And I think that is just a bit of what's happening. At the end of the day, you also have a lot of options in Spain.
We found out that there's 130 DJs and there's 25 promoters. And
in Gibraltar?
In Gibraltar alone. I always compare Gibraltar to a small town in the UK. When you compare it to a small town in the UK, a small town would have maybe 5 DJs, 2 promoters, maybe a bit more. But when you have that many DJs and that many promoters and they all think that their party is the party that should be going on, you have a problem because you have clashes, You have the same thing happening week in, week out. And I think people just get bored of it.
I must stress as well, I think the new generation coming up is just not interested in this scene. Like during COVID, the 16, 17, 18-year-olds didn't get a chance to go clubbing. So 2020, 2021, they missed that clubbing or sort of feel, and the culture is just not there.
While the electronic music scene is going through some turbulence in Gibraltar, live music is seeing something of a resurgence, thanks to the diligent work of those ensuring that there's always a space for live performers.
As far as sort of live music is concerned, if you look at across Facebook, the amount of events that are happening constantly, is constantly promoting stuff. But you've got to differentiate between those which are maybe, your cover gigs, your, background music to a meal or to a drink, to then your dedicated events where an audience are coming to, stand in the crowd and watch live music. And I think there's more and more of those happening and really well attended. And it's not just a thing of the summer anymore.
The bands that Future Sounds are bringing over, for example, the Clockworks, who also played in Boyd's a couple of months ago, they've basically just finished, since that gig, which was a few months ago, have basically just finished a European tour and playing like major festivals around Europe and UK, and Fin del Mundo in Argentina right now are doing amazing things. They played Lollapalooza in Argentina. They've got like a Fender endorsement.
Massive concert,
yeah, huge. And we have these bands literally in your hometown, which is amazing,
Future Sounds will be bringing Cedar, Guy Vallarino and the Gentlemen, Interference and Savannah, along with a special guest, to the arena stage in Ocean Village as from 6:45 tomorrow.